We tested 10 smartwatches from Apple, Samsung, Fitbit, and more to find the best model for your lifestyle and goals. Our tech experts have bought and tested over 40 of the best smartwatches on the market, with the 5 most compelling options in this review. We devised a 4-metric testing system with hundreds of individual tests and evaluations to identify everything from the most capable smartwatch to the best fitness tracking tool. For Apple users, our favorite model overall is the Apple Watch Series 9, which offers all-around incredible performance and seamless compatibility. For Android users, we like the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 for its appealing display, smart functionality, and GPS navigation. There are many products available to choose the 5 best smartwatches of 2025, each with different characteristics. To help you make informed and perfect decisions, I did extensive research, read tons of reviews, and compiled a list of the 5 best smartwatches of 2025 from reputable brands. After much research, I found these very helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Best overall Apple Smartwatch Apple Watch Series 9. For fans of the Apple ecosystem, there's no better smartwatch than the Apple Watch Series 9. Interestingly, it did not earn top marks in any of our individual testing metrics. In fact, it ranks 5th out of the 10 models we tested in our health and battery life metrics. What the Series 9 offers is exceptional performance overall, especially considering its price point relative to other high-end watches in our lineup. Thanks to a super bright 1260 lux backlit display and minimal glare from an ION-X glass screen, the Series 9 is one of the best options we tested for GPS navigation. You might be surprised that the Series 9 took our highest honors, considering the Ultra 2 scores a few points higher overall. In the end, it comes down to price versus performance. The Series 9 delivers 95% of the performance of the Ultra 2 for nearly half the cost. It also improves upon the more affordable Apple Watch SE in a few key areas. We find this especially remarkable considering that the 308 mAh battery on the Series 9 also offers an additional 28 hours of estimated battery life without GPS enabled. Apple and Android have drawn hard battle lines, so it is important to point out that the Series 9 is not compatible with anything other than iPhones. Android users, you'll want to look at the Galaxy Watch 6 coming up next. Number 2. Best overall Android smartwatch Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. We recognize that many of our awards focus on Apple Watches, which is just a reality of the market share among smartwatch users, at least in the United States. But that doesn't mean that there aren't fantastic options for Android users, among which the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 stands out. Similarly to the award-winning Apple Watch Series 9, the Watch 6 doesn't shine in any particular metric. It falls short to the Garmin Venu 3 and Google Pixel Watch 2 in our health metric, and ranks 6th out of 10 models tested for battery life. The 1.77 square-inch display on the Watch 6 is 47% larger than the face of the Pixel Watch, which also makes scribbling or typing text much easier. The GPS on the WATCH6 proved to be 99.17% accurate in our outdoor walk test. The main shortcoming is a less than accurate heart rate sensor, which is one reason we prefer the Garmin Venu 3 for tracking our workouts. The other major reason you may opt for the Venu 3 is its vastly superior battery life. Number 3. Best Buy and Smartwatches Apple Watch SE. The Apple Watch SE presents an extraordinary value among all of the smartwatches in our lineup, particularly so when you compare it side by side with the premium Apple Watches we tested. Its iOS interface runs the same native apps Apple Watch, Health, and Fitness as the Series 9 and Ultra 2, which means that all three watches are functionally equivalent as far as apps go. In these tests, the SE actually scores a fraction, 0.2 points, higher than the Editor's Choice award-winning Series 9, and only 0.1 point behind the top-end Ultra 2. Even though they feature the same screen, an OLED display covered by Onyx glass, the 1.51 square inch screen on the SE is 17% smaller than the Series 9. However, in our step counter test, the SE proved to be 98.98% accurate, compared to the 96.84% accuracy of the Series 9. It may seem like we're splitting hairs here, and we are. Our tests show that with regular use, without GPS enabled, the Ultra 2 will run for an estimated 100 hours, the Series 9 for nearly 56 hours, and the SE for not quite 28 hours. However, the more remarkable difference is actually in charge time. Our charging test proved that the SE charges 43% slower than the Ultra 2 and 53% slower than the Series 9. To put that into a real-world context, in the same 61 minutes that it took to charge the SE to 56%, the Series 9 achieved 100% charge. This is certainly the main drawback to the SE, although considering the savings, we're willing to charge our new smartwatch every day. Number 4. The premium Apple Watch Ultra 2. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 is the premier option in the Apple Watch line, and our comparison tests prove that it is truly an exceptional smartwatch. Even though it runs the same native apps as the iOS-powered Series 9 and SE, a few premium upgrades essentially supercharge the Ultra 2. Its huge 1.83 square inch display is 4% larger than the rival Series 9, and our luminosity tests prove that it is 114% brighter. Even though our charging test proves the Series 9 charges 20% faster than the Ultra 2, the enormous 564 mAh battery on the Ultra 2 offers an additional 54 hours of estimated battery life without GPS enabled. The Ultra 2 is the only Apple Watch in our lineup that has been tested to a mil-STD 810H standard. Combined with its 3-microphone array and wind noise mitigation, call quality is so excellent with this watch that you could theoretically take calls while climbing a mountain at 15,000 feet. In almost every meaningful way, the Series 9 directly rivals the more premium option. It essentially offers 95% of the performance for nearly half the price. The Ultra 2 is a small investment, but what you get in return is the best Apple has to offer in terms of wearable communication, display quality, and battery life. Number 5. Top pick for health and fitness Garmin Venu 3. For adventurous types who need their battery to last for many days, there's no better option than the Garmin Venu 3. This agnostic smartwatch is compatible with Apple and Android phones, and we estimated its battery life at an incredible 143 hours. It can even run for an impressive 20 hours with GPS turned on, more than 3 hours longer than the Ultra 2. Its health-related sensors are only rivaled by the Pixel Watch 2, though the Venu 3 far outstrips that other watch when it comes to tracking your workouts with ample customization for already well-tuned activity-specific modes. The trade-off for fitness-focused functionality is a less mature app ecosystem compared to system-built watches like the Apple Series 9 or Galaxy Watch6, or even the Pixel Watch 2. The Venu 3 offers exceptional call clarity, at least for the caller, but it lacks basic texting functions. You can only preview texts, and only Android users will be able to type with an on-screen keyboard. The Venu 3 also lacks a native mapping feature, which is surprising, given that the smartwatch is built by a manufacturer that has staked its claim on GPS devices. Our test team noted that during outdoor activity, the screen on the Venu 3 has a nice contrast with minimal glare, giving adventurous types one more reason to consider this sporty smartwatch. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you need more product information, please visit my YouTube channel. If you want to know the details of a particular product, please comment. That's all from my end.